And what is up, guys? We are back with another round of commentating, this time for Zoom versus Kaizo. Alright, we are now going to enter in a room ID, Angry Wolf Glick here again to watch these people probably lose. I don't really know who's losing or winning. This is a standard rain versus sun matchup, so I'm a little out of my element here, but hopefully we'll be able to be seeing everything. Now we wait. Let me see if Zoom's been weird. Zoom has not been weird. Alright. I will shrink myself a little more, and we will get into it. I don't really know who's cooking with gas or not. Eesh. Ugh, that's unfortunate. Interesting. We are currently waiting on Kaizo to join, so I will pause until he gets here. Kaizo just got here and both players are now getting ready for the battle. Alright, here we go. Spectate. We're spectating from Zoom's perspective to start. I'm going to full screen, and we're going to get into it. We have Ariados, Glade, Charizard, Hatterene, Glamoro, Whimsicott versus Swampert, Sableye, Scolipede, Sinistcha, Archaladon, Pelipper. Kaizo has pretty much been running the exact same team in everybody, so this is very unsurprising. I believe his Sableye is the normal Sableye, and the Mega Sableye is carried by Cat at the moment, so we are not going to have to worry about anything except for what item the Sableye has, and we are now getting into it here, which means both players are likely doing the standards into each other and hoping they have it. Kaizo is pretty much playing a real team. Alright, we lead. We're likely Prankster, Rain Dance, and we are leading Whimsicott Glim. I don't really know what the idea is here. It could be a slow Swampert looking for Trick Room. What I'm likely going to see is Fake Out into the Whimsicott, and then Mega Evolve Swampert and start hitting hard. Maybe an Ice Punch into the Whimsicott slot as well, just to get rid of Whimsicott and prevent Sun. Could also be manual Sunny Day from Whimsicott here, we will see. Trainers are definitely taking their time to choose their actions, which is always nice. I will cover the forfeit button. Oh! Cover the forfeit button. Alright. Switches out for the Golden Gate. Fake Out going into Whimsicott, as we expected. Glamora. With the Energy Ball into the Swampert slot. Golden Gate only taking 91 and now being +1 on defense. It's not sturdy. Leftovers being used as well. 97 HP on Golden Gate Bridge. We now have a Sableye, likely on screens. And one other move, maybe Encore. I don't remember if it gets Encore, actually. Whimglim is a really strong lead here, especially with Glamora having access to Earth Power. So Archaladon might not be in the best of positions here. This could be a fast Archaladon, in which case that's interesting. Fake Tears going into the Archaladon slot to make sure that this Earth Power kills. Taunt, stopping Whimsicott from doing anything but pressing Moonblast or Giga Drain. Earth Power comes out. Golden Gate Bridge has now been destroyed. A very clean button press from what we have on Zoom's side. Unfortunately, that taunt came out a little too late from our Sableye here. Swampert's back again. Energy Ball, obviously, is a big threat here. Light Screen might make it able to live a hit, but there's also Protect on this Swampert, I'm assuming. So it could be Protect, Rain Dance, Protect Light Screen, Protect something. Could we switch out into his 4th Pokemon? But I don't know why he... oh, why he would bring in Swampert just to switch out again. They're both delaying bringing their weather setters, being Pelipper and Mega Charizard. Whimsicott switches to get rid of the taunt into Gallade. No, ooh, Sableye switches to Pelipper. Oh no! Sinistra's the last Pokemon. Spiky Shield on the Glimmora to avoid Ice Punch. Swampert also using Protect, but it failed. I wondered why. I guess because it was the very last move in turn order. But that means Protect is guaranteed to work next turn, I guess. Gallade here could have a lot of interesting moves. Psycho Cut, Leaf Blade. Psycho Cut would be really bad for Sinistcha. It could also have Brick Break if screens come out. Or it could be Helping Hand in a very supportive set. Swampert Mega Evolving here, likely trying to get an Ice Punch or an Earthquake to kill. Sinistcha clicking Rain Dance, maybe? Oh, Sinistcha clicking Rage Powder to avoid Energy Ball killing. Psycho Cut, expecting the Rage Powder. Does not do as much damage as he was looking for there. Power Gem also coming out. Sinistcha living on 11. Earthquake is going to come out. It's going to be doing a lot of damage. Glimmora living on the Sash. Delayed at 11 HP. Sinistcha dying. Now there's no more redirection. It's just Sableye with Fake Out. And he has to be able to predict who's going to be clicking the super effective move, if not both of them. Or click Protect and see what Sableye can get done. Sableye comes in on the Toxic Debris being poisoned. Sableye is now living on a timer. It could be Fake Out into Glimmora, knowing Glimmora has Energy Ball, not knowing as much about Gallade. Or knowing Gallade gets Leaf Blade might make this a really bad situation for both players. We did not get to see the 4th Pokemon on Mr. Zoom this round, unless Zoom screws up this turn, or switches to their 4th to keep a Pokemon alive here. We do know, because there is no rain, that there is a high chance that there will be Prankster. Oh, Glimmora hits Spiky Shield to avoid dying to Fake Out. Delay. Oh, Swampert hits Protect to avoid dying to anything. Sableye hits Fake Out into the Glimmora slot, trying to get a kill, taking some damage due to Spiky Shield. Psycho Cut does not go well into Swampert. I guess that means they likely don't have Leaf Blade on their Gallade. I don't know. Am I still in call? Oh, I am. Whoopsie. Might as well screen share. Oh, yep, Prankster Rain Dance. Rain begins. Do we click Sunny Day and explains? Ooh, we do not. Earthquake coming out. Sableye going down to 3%. Going to die to poison here, but Rain is up. If Charizard's not in the back, it's not looking too good here for Whimsicott. Sableye dies to poison. Both trainers are switching. We are going to have to see something here. Hopefully, maybe Glimmora? But no, Charizard's going to come in now. Threatening to Mega Evolve and get rid of the rain. And then click Solar Beam. It's unknown how Swampert's going to be able to handle this. Being completely alone. Nobody on either side of the field. Toxic Spike still being down. Rain having 4 turns left. But it's looking really dire for the Swampert. Mega Evolves. No switches, obviously. The rain is gone. There is no more rain. And Swampert is now in a horrible, horrible position. Tailwind coming out to avoid even possible speed ties. Solar Beam. And that will be it, unless this is a bulky Swampert clicking Rock Slide. Swampert cannot live Solar Beam no matter how hard you stat for it, and that will be game 1 going to Zoom. Amazing playing from both players. What could the adaptation be? Oh, Kaizo saying he forgot a really crucial item on one of his Pokemon. Oh. Alright, they are battling. I need to respectate. I'm slow. Whoopsie. I was looking at messages. Hopefully they were picking and I have time to talk a little. Okay, I wasn't too late. So, we need to be looking for adaptations for both players here. It could be bring Scolipede, it could be set Rain a little faster and get going. On Zoom's side, what he brought seemed to really work out for him. Whimsicott, obviously, was a really helpful Pokemon, even if it was faked out turn 1. Glimmora has a threat to kill Swampert really early, and it seems like Gallade is just here to click Psycho Cut, which is perfectly fine. Into game 2, the Glaceon Professor versus the Meganium Admirer. Starting with Sableye Swampert, the same lead coming from them, expecting an adaptation. An adaptation does come, starting with Charizard instead of Glimmora here. This Whimsicott's likely clicking Tailwind, this Charizard's likely evolving. Or it could just not evolve and switch out. Ready for anything. This Sableye will likely be faking out the Whimsicott, and this Swampert will likely either switch out or have Rock Slide. Switching out to Archaludon likely does not seem like a great idea, and if that is predicted by Zoom, we're going to see Glimmora come back in, and it's going to be a repeat of last time. Sableye knows it's probably going to have to click Taunt first instead of Fake Out, because that was a crucial mistake last time, letting it get that Fake Tears off into Archaludon. The main thing that we're looking for in this matchup of weathers is whose weather will come up last, and obviously if Pelipper switches in, and Charizard Mega Evolves. Do Charizard Mega Evolves? No switches. Solar Beam likely able to come out here, unless we faked out the Charizard. Or Swampert hit Protect. Charizard hits Protect, expecting a Rock Slide, expecting something. Fake Out goes into the Whimsicott, completely predicting the Charizard to Protect. Ice Punch probably going into the Whimsicott here. Wave Crash in Sun. Might not kill without Mega. Does not do too much damage, but does break Sash, which Fake Out was already doing. The Mega came out really early, and now he has to predict where Pelipper's going to come in, if there is a Pelipper at all. We do know that the Sableye can click Rain Dance in Prankster time, so now we just have to switch this out, maybe for Glimmora, or maybe click Solar Beam anyway. Maybe we don't care. Something really important that we have to point out here is that these players are insanely skilled with their teams. Zoom has spent a lot of time in Casual Ladder practicing with this Mega Scolipede and Mega Swampert team. Charizard switching out, as you should, for Gallade to be able to take an Ice Punch. Oh, not an Ice Punch. To be able to take anything they're going to do. Swampert Mega Evolves, likely meaning Rain Dance being flicked by Sableye here. Or Taunt. He could just not care. Tailwind comes out before the Taunt does. Rain Dance. Swampert now has Swift Squib. There is no more Sun. Ice Punch going into Whimsicott, finally ending that Whimsicott's reign of terror. Charizard could switch in here, but it's not looking too hot for an option. I would say Glimmora, if I were to pick. Now, if this is 32 Jolly on the, not Jolly. No, it is Jolly, because Timid's for special attackers. If it's 32 Jolly for this Gallade, we will likely be seeing, an outspeed and KO. Gilmore is here again with Energy Ball, Power Gem, and other moves that would not do too hot into the Sableye. So we've seen Energy Ball, Power Gem, and Spiky Shield so far from the Gilmora. And I believe we've only seen Psycho Cut from Gallade. And obviously Whimsicott is... Oh! Swampert leaves! Doesn't even want to entertain that idea. In comes our Chaladon, not having to worry about Fake Tears anymore. Taunt to stop Spiky Shield, but Spiky Shield wasn't coming out. Sacred Sword kills the Golden Gate, completely predicting the switch. What an amazing tech by Zoom. Power Gem going into the Sableye, dealing a little under half. And now we are in a really bad position. The Golden Gate Bridge did not have time to hit Electro Shot, did not have time to utilize the rain. And once again, the bridge is gone and dusted. In comes Labubu, the Sinistcha, making Sableye a little more healthy, able to stick around a little longer. But yeah, Sacred Sword Psycho Cut is not looking too great for what Kaizo has to deal with here. This is looking really good for Zoom, even though we are tied on Pokemon. All of the Pokemon are revealed on both sides. Gallade switches out for Charizard, knowing that Rain Dance won't be pressed. Sableye switches out for Swampert, which is really unfortunate. Power Gem goes into the Swampert slot, making them down to 72. And this is Matcha Gotcha or Rain Dance? Matcha Gotcha. Going to be doing really good damage to the Gilmora, nothing to Charizard, and now we are in a really bad position. Last turn of Tailwind, both people could hit Protect and not have to worry about speed anymore. But it's an unfortunate position of this Charizard can hit Heat Wave, this Charizard can hit Overheat, this Charizard can hit Air Slash, this Charizard has Solar Beam. Energy Ball on the Gilmora as well. This Swampert is in a horrendous position, so it has to switch out here or hit Protect. And what Swampert will likely do is hit Protect, and I'm predicting Life Dew from the... Oh, I forgot I was still in call. My mistake. Would you like to join me in commentating? We're in Game 2 of a Rain versus Sun team. Gilmora switches out, likely into the Gallade. Oh, into the Gallade. All Pokemon are revealed on both sides here. Does not want Gilmora to be hit by another Matcha Gotcha. Swampert hitting Protect, which was completely predicted by not clicking Solar Beam in that slot, I hope, from Zoom. Zoom clicks Heat Wave, hits the Swampert, hopefully doesn't miss. Oh, the Okaberry being eaten by Sinistcha, making it not have to take too much damage from this. Matcha Gotcha coming out again, or Life Dew? Life Dew being used, I got the turn completely correct. Except for Gilmora switching. I was not expecting Gilmora to switch. No more Tailwind from Zoom's side. Kaizo now is... Yep. What? No. Gallade. Gallade didn't get hit by anyone. No. Heat Wave only hits opposing. Yeah, Heat Wave only hits opposing side. Okay. Rage bait, but okay. I know for a fact that Heat Wave hits the opposing side if I use Charizard. You can't Rage bait me. Yeah, go. Okay. Swampert switching out for Sableye. Really wanting the sun away, really wanting to be done and have rain back. Rage Powder coming out. Hopefully diverting Psycho Cuts or Sacred Swords. Psycho Cut going into Sinistcha. Down to 25. Heat Wave misses the Sableye. Sinistcha is no longer with us. And now we have a Rain Setter with Fake Out next to Swampert in a 3 versus 2 scenario. However, Gallade still hasn't revealed all of its moves. We only know that it has Psycho Cut and Sacred Sword. It could have Leaf Blade, and this could be over. 2 more turns left on Sun, but we do know this Sableye has Prankster Rain Dance. Wave Crash would not be good for Charizard right now. And unfortunately, no one here can outspeed a Prankster Pokemon because Whimsicott is dead. Our Chaladon has been getting absolutely screwed in this match, which is unprecedented. Charizard hits Protect, predicting the Rain Dance, predicting the Wave Crash. It comes out, but does Wave Crash go into Charizard or into Gallade? Wave Crash into Gallade! Can Gallade live it? No, Gallade will be dead. Completely predicting the Protect. An amazing play from Kaizo, and we have tied it back to 2-2. Recoil bringing us back to 72. So far, we have seen Taunt, Fake Out, and Rain Dance from the Sableye. We still are missing the fort move here. Gallade, not Gallade, Gilmora having Energy Ball to situate us with. This Energy Ball will likely be the difference maker. We also have Power Gem for the Sableye, seeing as it is a Poison type. And Charizard isn't in a great position. It can't switch out to reset. We have to play through 4 turns of Rain with the fastest thing on the field being Swampert. Hitting Taunt so that way Spiky Shield can't come out. Wave Crash going into the Gilmora. The sash has already been broken. Gilmora is down. Charizard's not in a great position. That was a critical hit as well, but we both know that was not needed. Toxic Spike spread across the battlefield, but that does not matter. We are in a 1 versus 2 scenario. This is looking like game 2 going to Kaizo. Hurricane! He had Rain Tech! Oh, Swampert down to 3%, but confused! He just needs to kill Sableye now. And hope that Swampert hits itself in confusion. This is insanely winnable for the Charizard, despite being in Rain. Oh, hits Protect! Stalling another turn of Rain. Quash! What does Quash do? Someone fact check what Quash does. I believe. Alright, Pokemon Quash. Quash is a non-damaging dark type move. That. The target of Quash will act last. Hits the double protect. Quash forces the target to act last, provided that target has not acted yet. Confusion, breaks through Confusion a second time, pressing Wave Crash into the Charizard slot. He has to hit the triple in order to win the turn. Can he do it? He has to hit the triple and Confusion has to work. Sableye, we still haven't broken through. Double Protect. Misses the triple. We have to see a hit in Confusion here. Snapped out of Confusion. It's all over. Charizard cannot live a wave-boosted Wave Crash. And that is going to be game 2. All done. That was really close from the Charizard's perspective. But now we're going to have to see another adaptation going into game 3. Swampert does die, which does matter a little bit for our standings here in Draft League. Alright, we are now in game 2. Game 3 in the Rain vs. Sun matchup. It's going to be really unfortunate. Battles already. Oh, right. We have a couple sweats in the lobby. Someone already ultra rank, even though the season started only like 2 days ago. Sweaty, sweaty. It seems the players are talking in the Discord. I don't know why you'd go for Hurricane there. Oh, very confused by Hurricane Zard, even though it makes complete sense in my head. We know all of Charizard's attacking moves. Alright, it looks like they're battling. I did spend a little bit of time answering questions in the Discord. We are going into Game 3 here, watching from Zoon's perspective for one last time. No matter what, someone has to win here. They are still preparing. Ariados and Hatterene still have yet to come to a battle, same with Scolipede and Pelipper. Kaizo had a really up and down Game 2, and we're going to see what happens in Game 3. We had the Glaceon Professor once more against the Meganium Admirer. Sableye or Chaladon. Whimsicott Glamora. What we saw last time was fake out into the Glamora. Fake out into the Whimsicott, and Glamora hitting Energy Ball into Swampert, and then Swampert switching out to Archaladon to tank that. But unfortunately, it's not going to work out as well this time. What's going to need to happen is Archaladon's going to have to click Protect, and Sableye's going to have to click Taunt to stop fake out. Going to have to click Taunt to stop Fake Tears from coming out. Fake out into Whimsicott, not even caring, not even remotely worried. Hitting Power Gem into Sableye immediately to get it down. Whimsicott was completely flinched and could not move, meaning it hit an attacking move, Flash Cannon, going into Glamora, but it has Sash, so it lives no matter what. And now Fake Tears Earth Power is once more on the table. This Sableye cannot be allowed to continue living, as it is his Rain Setter, and Electro Shot does not feel too good right now into his team. This is a very strong lead in most Rain teams, so I'm very curious to see what the next button for Sableye is. Golden Gate Bridge hits Protect, expecting Fake Tears to finally go into that slot, but I don't think they understand just how much... Oh, wait! Completely predicted? Sableye hits Taunt, no longer having to worry about Fake Tears. Sacred Sword Gallade could still be in the back. Got the turn completely correct. Good job on Kaizo. What I would have done is probably hit Power Gem into the Sableye, expecting them to protect for my Fake Tears. Unfortunately, the Golden Gate Bridge will likely have to switch out into Swampert, or whatever else they have in the back, to tank another Earth Power. Because Glamora can't sit around here doing nothing the entire time. Whimsicott switches out to get rid of Taunt, likely into Gallade. There's a high chance Charizard's the very last Pokemon. Spiky Shield being pressed to stop any possible attempts of killing it. We know all of Sableye's moves now. Being Fake Out, Quash, Rain Dance, and Taunt. Electro Shot charging up for that special attack boost. We do know that Sacred Sword kills. Going into the Gallade. Can Gallade live it? Gallade completely does not live that because of a nasty critical hit. And now there's really nothing to stop the Golden Gate Bridge. Charizard likely having to come in here and Mega Evolve. Unless we have Sunny Day on the Whimsicott. We still have only seen Tailwind, Fake Tears, and that's it, actually. We have not seen an attacking move. I'm just assuming it has Moonblast. Whimsicott's back once more. Whimsicott threatening Fake Tears. But Protect is available for the Golden Gate Bridge. Will Zoom still go for it? In my opinion, the bigger threat is the person who can bring back Rain. And while we're on the topic of threats, the biggest threat to your safety is not subscribing. Because I need to say that once a video, apparently. My agent said I had to. Don't worry about it. Marvel Rivals new season just dropped. Oh, switches out for... Oh, making sure that they can't die to Power Gem. Switching in Labubu. Energy Ball. Not doing a lot of damage to the Grass type. Moonblast. Doing decent damage, not even below half. We know that the hell item is Akaberry. The last Pokemon here is likely Swampert once again, which means they did not change their 4. Alright. Archaladon, now being threatened with no Fake Out pressure, no Taunt pressure, has to hit a Double Protect if it wants to live, or switch out. Which do you think it does? What's likely going to happen here is a switch out, pressing Matcha Gotcha. Or Life Tube. Rage Powder! I completely forgot that this is a redirect Pokemon. Oh, whoops. Sunny Day! The last move on Whimsicott is Sunny Day. Power Gem comes out. 14 on Matcha Man. Electroshot locking Golden Gate into that. Meaning it can't protect next turn. Can he switch it out? I don't think so. I also don't think that Golden Gate can be swapped out. Meaning this Archaludon is going to die this turn. To fake out Earth Power. Unless something can happen. Spiky Shield comes out. What? Rage Powder to eat a Moonblast to eat... Oh, right, I forgot. It still gets that. Right. Moonblast. No more redirection. Sableye likely switching into Set the Rain. Electroshot going into the Gilmora. Gilmora protecting itself. Spiky Shield only does damage on physical moves, so we're not going to be seeing any damage on the Archaludon. Sableye's out. Fake out pressures here. And Gilmora, unfortunately, doesn't have a Protect to be able to avoid it. Meaning we either have to lose Gilmora, our only way to kill Archaludon, with Gallade dead, or we have to make a gamble. Does he fake out? Or does he do some stupid thing? Unfortunately, Kaizo is a very threat-based player and sees Gilmora as threatening to their Archaludon. Archaludon cannot switch out to... Oh, fakes out the Whimsicott! No switches! Seeing of Earth Power with no boost can kill. Unfortunately, Golden Gate lives on 30. Flash Cannon likely going in the Gilmora slot. Special defense being dropped by Earth Power. Stamina raising its defense. Flash Cannon kills Whimsicott. Charizard, last Pokemon in the back. Gilmora only at 1 HP. Can Charizard clean up the game? He doesn't need a Mega Evolve as Charizard to get the boost that he normally would from Mega. Unless Charizard's not in the back and it's Hatterene. It's not. Okay. You know what? I expect too much sometimes. Alright. Rain Dance. Absolutely looking brutal here. Stopping the rain. You can't even Mega Evolve to stop it. Charizard having to save its Mega. Likely clicking Heat Wave. Gilmora likely clicking Power Gem into the Sableye to make sure it dies. The Golden Gate Bridge will not be standing tall too well after this, especially in a sun-boosted Heat Wave. If Rain is clicked, Hurricane can come out next turn, or he can Mega Evolve into it. This is a really good position for our Sun player. He just needs to kill one Pokemon to secure the Sun for himself and win the Weather War. Sableye uses Quash to make sure Gilmora cannot do anything. Hurricane in the Sun, still hitting! Sableye doesn't go down, but is confused. Uses Dragon Pulse, killing the Gilmora. And it's Charizard versus the world. Absolutely wild that we now will get to see Heat Wave come out. Because Rain Dance, unfortunately, still makes there be a chance for Sableye to hit themselves. And if Sableye does that, it's over. You can't snap through Confusion on the first turn, to my knowledge. This is the last turn of Sun. Charizard has to do something with his time. And it needs to be to kill that bridge. The battle was forfeited! Kaizo wins! This was completely winnable for Zoom, but unfortunately he just doesn't want to play through it. Wave Crash and Sun wasn't something he wanted to play through. He had so many options. Why did he forfeit? A line. An absolutely insane forfeit. He had Confusion. He had Heat Wave. Zoom said he got in his Zoom said he got in his own head too much. Physically could not contest Solar Beam if Heat Wave came out. This is actually impossible impossible odds that Zoom forfeits there. Unfortunately, he got in his own head too much, and that will be counting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon, good evening, GG's, and good night.